E1MN is a state agency partnership advancing employment first. E1MN includes the Minnesota Department of Human Services, the Minnesota Department of Education, and the Minnesota Department of Employment and Economic Development, working together to deliver a more seamless and timely employment support system. KEEP, Responsibilities for All, September 2021. Within the Engage, Plan, Find, Keep framework, the KEEP phase addresses how to help a person obtain the supports they need to keep their job. A person in this phase is working and needs supports to help maintain their employment. This may mean formal supports provided through a waiver employment service provider. It could also mean informal supports like coworkers, supervisors, neighbors, friends, or family. Many people play a role in supporting someone receiving waiver services with employment. As a result, a collaborative team approach is critical for success. By following 3 best practices for collaboration, you can help ensure quality and effective employment services. First, know your role on the employment team. And second, know each partner's role on the team. Each team member needs to know what the other is doing to work as an effective team. You can find a description of each employment team member's role in the work toolkit on the disabilityhubmn.org. The third best practice is to fulfill the responsibilities that come with your role. This training is designed to help you do that by clarifying your responsibilities and the responsibilities of other roles during the KEEP phase. You can see a complete description of the responsibilities for all phases in the Work Toolkit on the Disability Hub MN website. During the KEEP phase, the following roles work together: the person, the family, guardian, and advocates, the waiver case manager, vocational rehabilitation staff, and the employment service provider. In this training, we are talking about people who are out of school. A young person who is in school would also have special education on their team. Training will be available in the future for the roles that support youth in school or transition. Let's begin looking at the responsibilities of each role during the KEEP phase, starting with the person. In the KEEP phase, the person is working in paid employment in the community and needs some support to help them be successful in their job. In the KEEP phase, the person is responsible to communicate, in whatever method they choose, the supports they need or want to be successful in employment, and who they want to provide those supports. Team members may explain services, processes, and options, but the person is the decision maker. The person is also responsible for engaging in ongoing employment planning. During that planning, the person sets their employment goals, which could include advancing in their employment or trying new opportunities. The person is also responsible for participating in KEEP phase services and helps determine if and when those supports need to be adjusted or phased out. Lastly, the person communicates with team members. To make communication across their team easier, the person can create a MyVault account to store and share documents with their employment team. For more information on MyVault, go to disabilityhubmn.org. If the person chooses not to create a MyVault account, they can work with their employment team to find a different way to share information. In the KEEP phase, these close contacts are responsible for being a champion for the person and supporting them in their work in the community. During the KEEP phase, the person may need to make decisions about changes in hours, duties, pay, or jobs. Family, guardians, and advocates can help the person communicate questions or concerns and help inform these decisions. It is important to remember that the person is the final decision maker, but these supporters can help inform decisions. At the person's request, family members, guardians, and advocates may also participate in meetings with the employer, employment service provider, and waiver case manager. In the case of minors or people with guardians, Parents and guardians are responsible for providing sign-off on employment plans and other documents. Lastly, these close contacts help rally support and plan logistics. Informal supports like family members, co-workers, and supervisors are critical to the person's success on the job. They often provide many of the supports that help the person succeed in their job. It is important to think about how informal supports, like family, friends, and co-workers, can support the person in the keep phase, in addition to formal supports, like job coaches, when necessary. These close contacts also help plan logistics like scheduling, transportation, and getting items needed for work. Having them on board with the person's work is important. VRS/SSB staff have important responsibilities at the beginning of the keep phase. If the person has been working with VRS/SSB to help them find a job, the VRS or SSB counselor is responsible for communicating with the waiver case manager to ensure a smooth transition from the VRS/SSB funded initial job support provided during the find phase to waiver funded long-term supports that are provided during the keep phase. It is important to work as a team so the person gets the support they need. To collaborate effectively, the VRS/SSB counselor will contact the waiver case manager during the find phase when the person gets a job. The VRS or SSB counselor will share information about the new job, details about initial supports that VRS and SSB will provide, and discuss any ongoing supports the person may need. The VRS or SSB counselor will determine with the person, the employment provider, and the waiver case manager when the person has reached stability on the job and is ready to transition to long-term supports funded by the waiver, if needed. During the keep phase, waiver case managers are responsible for connecting the person with services they may need to be successful in their job. Case managers have conversations with the person about their employment to gauge their job satisfaction, identify needs, and ensure they have the necessary supports to be successful in their job. In conducting these conversations, case managers embody employment-first principles and promote the benefits of competitive, integrated employment. The Minnesota DHS Employment First Policy website and Informed Choice Toolkit provide important guidance for these conversations. In the keep phase, if the person needs ongoing supports to be successful, the waiver case manager ensures needed supports are available. These supports may be informal and require conversations with people like the employer, coworkers, friends, or family to help set the person up for success. They could also be formal waiver employment support services, in which the case manager develops or updates the support plan, helps the person find a service provider, and authorizes the waiver employment support services. Best practices for waiver case managers include writing a support plan that clearly states the expectations of keep phase services and sharing the support plan with the person through My Vault so the person has easy access to the plan and can share it with others. Another responsibility of waiver case managers is supporting the person in choosing the employment service provider. In most cases, it is ideal to have the same service provider through all phases of employment, so having providers that are enrolled with both waiver and VRS or SSB is important. Case managers can use minnesotahelp.info to identify duly enrolled providers to support seamless transitions to the keep phase. The waiver case manager should connect with the VRS or SSB counselor during the find phase to discuss ongoing supports the person may need and help ensure supports are in place when the person is ready to start working. During the keep phase, case managers also coordinate services. To do this, case managers consider other services or supports the person needs and how their other services will be affected when they're working. This might include things like their residential services or transportation. If the person participated in waiver employment development plan services or VRS SSB services, and there is a new provider for waiver employment support services, the case manager helps ensure the information about what was done and learned during those earlier phases is shared with the new provider. A best practice for case managers during the keep phase is to help the person locate the information in their MyVault account and share it with others. When the person is getting waiver employment support services, case managers participate in an intake meeting with the person and the provider and a 45-day meeting to ensure the person's needs are being met. In the keep phase, waiver case managers also regularly monitor the delivery of services, keeping an eye on what services are needed, when formal services may be adjusted or phased out, and if new supports are needed and available. Case managers receive regular progress reports from the employment provider that they can use to make sure the person's needs are being met and they have what they need to be successful in their job. A best practice for case managers during the keep phase is to know what is expected in the employment support service and take note of what is being done to ensure the person continues to be satisfied in their job and has the ability to explore new or different opportunities if they choose. Another best practice is for case managers to take good notes during the intake and 45-day meetings and share them with the person and the employment service provider to help ensure everyone is on the same page. It's important to collaborate with others who are supporting the person so everyone is on the same page. Waiver case managers can effectively collaborate by following these best practices. Connect with the VRS or SSB counselor if the person received those supports in the find phase to discuss ongoing support needs for the person to be successful in the job and help ensure those supports are in place when the person needs them. Coordinate and help facilitate the intake meeting and 45-day meetings with the employment service provider, the person, and others the person may want to invite. Update the support plan to clearly state revised plans and expectations. Ask for regular progress updates from the service provider. Talk with the person and the employment service provider at regular intervals to make sure the person continues to be satisfied with and successful in their employment. And share the support plan files, including meeting notes and other important information, with the person using MyVault so they have their own information. In the keep phase, employment service providers have several responsibilities, including delivering services outlined in the waiver support plan. The employment service provider needs to understand the person's needs and deliver support services that help the person be successful in their work. Providers are responsible for delivering support services according to the goals in the person's support plan and in a way that meets the person's unique interests and needs. Employment providers provide ongoing supports to help a person with maintaining employment. That includes identifying other resources that could reduce or phase out their services as appropriate. Employment service providers also collaborate with other professionals during the keep phase. To do that, they invite the waiver case manager to participate in the intake and 45-day meetings with the person to ensure the person's needs are being met. They take good notes and provide regular progress updates to the person, waiver case manager, and family members, if relevant. They email or call the waiver case manager if services or the timeline is deviating from the support plan. Employment providers also help the person use their own MyVault account or create one to do activities and document their interests and resources. They also help the person add important contacts in their MyVault account and share the information with their waiver case manager and other important people. Despite our unique roles, we share the core belief that everyone can succeed in competitive work with the right support.